The moment you board an aircraft, you place your life in the hands of two things: the pilot and the safety documents. For thousands of flights, those documents, those sacred certifications, were a lie. This is the story of AOG Technics, a company that became the ultimate symbol of corporate greed, prioritizing profit margins over the lives of every passenger who ever trusted an airplane. Their crime was simple, yet terrifyingly bold. They sold thousands of aircraft parts essential for engine integrity, flight control, and critical operation, with documentation that was entirely criminally falsified. They replaced genuine, certified components with fakes, with components of unknown or dubious origin, and told the global aviation industry that everything was safe. The profit? Untold millions. The cost? The potential loss of thousands of lives. This is not a financial scandal. This is reckless mass endangerment. The Serious Fraud Office in the United Kingdom has finally made its move, arresting the company's directors in a major global crackdown. The core of their deception lay in a mountain of counterfeit paperwork. Every certified part comes with a release certificate that confirms its airworthiness, its provenance, and its maintenance history. AOG Technics, led by its directors, systematically generated and sold parts accompanied by bogus, unverified certificates. These parts, often simple but crucial components like engine fan blades, bolts, and actuators, were installed on commercial passenger jets flown by major airlines across the world. Think about that. A critical piece of a machine flying at 30,000 feet, holding hundreds of people, was installed based on a document created in bad faith, a piece of paper that was fundamentally a lie. The scope of this deception is staggering. The SFO investigation has shown that the affected parts span numerous airlines and engine types, including the widely used CFM56 engine. This engine powers countless Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 series aircraft, the workhorses of global short and medium-haul travel. The parts were not just cheap, faulty imitations. They were potential time bombs placed directly into the heart of commercial aviation. An engine failure at takeoff, a blade snapping mid-flight. These are the terrifying, yet entirely possible consequences of flying components that lack certified safety provenance. The trust that holds the entire aviation industry together, the trust in certification, maintenance, and rigorous quality control was shattered by the ruthless ambition of one corporation. This level of intentional deceit, aimed at cutting corners and boosting margins in a regulated industry, exposes a chilling disregard for human safety that goes far beyond typical white-collar crime. The initial alarms were raised not by regulatory bodies, but by astute maintenance engineers who noticed subtle inconsistencies in the paperwork and discrepancies in the physical appearance of the parts. They were suspicious of the quality and the paper trail associated with AOG Technics. Once the investigation began, the house of cards collapsed quickly. Every part traced back to AOG Technics had to be immediately grounded, causing massive logistical chaos for airlines, grounding planes, and costing millions in unexpected maintenance and delays. However, the financial loss pales in comparison to the realization that for months, potentially years, passengers flew unknowingly on planes fitted with these lethal fakes. The SFO investigation will not only seek to prosecute the individuals responsible, but will also scrutinize the wider network, the distributors, the suppliers, and the maintenance shops that failed to verify the authenticity of the certifications. The conviction and subsequent jail time for the AOG Technics directors will send an unprecedented message to the global corporate world. When your pursuit of profit endangers the public, the consequences will be severe. The financial figures involved, while significant, are secondary to the ethical transgression. This story is a direct warning about the dark side of complex global supply chains. When the pursuit of quarterly earnings overshadows the responsibility to protect human life, ordinary components become
instruments of disaster. This is Profit Peril's deep dive into the corporate betrayal that risked thousands of lives for the sake of a few extra million in revenue.